It's a point in time where Shadow's like, I just don't care anymore. I don't care, Shadow. Destroy the Cyclone. This one we have to use Chaos Control to do this one with. Because they're all going to basically spinning around with electricity around them. So you have to use Chaos Control and get through. And the more people you've destroyed, the more like you're going to get your Chaos Control back here.
Chaos Control.
There you go. Booyah! And you only have to destroy 20 of these, and the stage has like more than enough in them. Die already. I need to go back to Doom Morph. No! Get me back to Doom Morph. There we go. We go up here. Woo! There we go. Ow! What hit me? It's probably the creatures, isn't it? Ow! I need to use. There we go.
This is the ultimate power.
Yeah, who cares about those things? You guys are all not gonna hurt me! Shadow goes! Shadow goes!
Alright.
Again, I just know. Maybe they just kind of ran out of time for challenges. You know, it just be thinking, like, why couldn't they just make more challenges? That's just my honest opinion. Or even better, they could have... You know, they don't even add, like, another stage or anything to anywhere else. That's all the keys in the game, though, by the way. Now we can go on and take on the boss. Which is interesting to boot. So, time to head back down there. Now we've actually unlocked it. We can just go through the opposite way we found it as, which was... Oh, there's some more... Oh, before we go to the boss, we have more talking to do with our fellow people. Oh, Shadow, slow down for a second. Alright, what do you gotta say, guys?
Shadow?
I can tell you're desperate to tell me something. I beg you, don't tell me anything. We must not pollute the time stream. If we can resolve this crisis, we will return once we came. Space-time will settle and shift back into place, like dripping water becoming calm again. Whatever it be, whatever it must spin, must remain intact.
Really?
What's that? You're acquainted with a time traveler? Well, I can't account for his actions. All I can say is advise you as I always have. Concentrate on solving this crisis at hand. I will look after Maria. We'll deal with the rest as it comes. And what else you gotta say? One more. You're still not convinced about changing your destiny, Think of it this way. If you changed our past, it would rewrite your future. All your triumphs, all you've learned, all the good you have done would cease to be. What will be, will be. That is something I struggle with myself sometimes, if I'm being honest. Oh yeah, it's like if Shadow basically told Maria or told everyone else, you know, what's going to happen, this timeline wouldn't even happen though. Well, it seems we've been apart longer than I thought. Have you made any friends? I saw you racing away in the distance with that blue hedgehog. He seemed nice. He and I are not much friends. My condition cannot be treated yet. I have good days and bad days. Right now I'm okay. On the bad days, sometimes I can't see. Sometimes it's hard to move or hold on to things or to think clearly. It can be very scary and frustrating. But you've always been so patient and kind with me. Thank you, Shadow.
Shadow.
The little gravity in the yard kept my inflammation down. It doesn't treat my condition completely, but it's made it easier to manage. My parents were very nervous about sending me into space. I find it exciting. Even the strange void is interesting in its own way. That's indeed true. That means we got something. I mean, probably Big has got something to say. One last loop around for people to talk to. Yep, Big's got something more to say. Big, what do you have to say for us? Before we take on the boss of this area.
Hey. Oh, you've been to the Ark too? It's pretty neat. What? Yeah, I've been there. Froggy ran off one time and led me on a crazy adventure that we've never seen. I think I saw you passing by a few times. Yeah, I know Sonic. What a swell guy. One time, Dr. Eggman kidnapped Froggy and fled him into a water monster. Sonic helped me rescue him. True story.
There's Sonic Adventure for ya.
I used to have that yellow Chaos Emerald too, you know. Yep, it was my lucky charm for a while. Then one day Froggy ate it and grew a tail, which led all sorts of trouble. True story.
Hey, I'm cool with the Big representing, past events like that from Sonic Adventure. That's pretty cool. Actually, I've never read his comments until now, so that's new to me. Let's see, what is what does Omega have to say? Because I know he's got always something funny to say. What are you gonna say, Omega? Don't forget, you were designed to be the ultimate life form, a living weapon. Sonic was not. All of his talents are latent, natural. He is your equal in speed and strength.
Unable to process.
Does not compute.
I am
Power level is
unstoppable.
optimal. I do not run on inferior animal energy extractors like the previous E100 units. Nor do I run on feeble power cores. I possess a unique energy core. I am unstoppable.
I am unstoppable.
My energy core is not related to the Chaos Emeralds. It is a unique crystal matrix that recharges though through movement and absorption of environmental energies. Therefore, I can fight forever. Filling this data under joy. Omega just won't stop until he basically is fine like the strongest thing in the world. But, you know, commendable on him a little bit. Commendable he's coming to the cause. But now we got let's go deal with that monster that's taunting us in the underground. Wait, no, is there challenges? Oh, they added more challenges over here. Oh, I thought those. Oh, they didn't show us a cutscene over there for more challenges. Let's go see what those challenges are. Those things are above up ground here. I thought I took care of those challenges in the last session. Apparently not, because there's a key over here I haven't collected. Did I really not collect that key last challenge? I am so out of it when it comes to not collecting enough keys. There we go. Good, I have the key for you. Now it tells me I can go back to the boss. There we go. Man, I am so out of it if that's the case. It's like, oh, you went to the entire last session, you did not collect that one key from the other section. You know, that was not intentional, for the record. It's a good thing I went and talked to my friends beforehand. Oh, don't go up there, Shadow. Oh, there's a key, there's a coin here. There we go. More Shadow head-on representation there. Take you out. Alright, it's time to take on the next boss. And this boss is, well, a boss that we don't remember. And it's another Sonic 06 representation. So let's tackle this, shall we? This is Mephiles. A boss that basically the Shadow does not remember.
A seal of some sort?
Because Sonic 06 was wiped from the timeline, so anything from Sonic 06 or anything from the boss and everything, neither Sonic nor Shadow remember. But this Mephiles, this guy here, Mephiles here, he's actually from the timeline that was that has been removed. So he remembers everything from Sonic 06. And he thinks by defeating Shadow, he can restore himself back to the timeline. But we're not gonna let that happen. Not one bit. Hi, Mephiles, how's it going? This boss fight is basically almost cathartic in its own right. It's almost like the ending cutscene of Shadow's story in Sonic 06, where he had to go face him. So this is like it's like a rebuild of his previous boss fight from there. So his boss fight, you have to use Doom Morph to take him out.
The ultimate game of Shadow Tag.
I'll show you Shadow Tag. Kick you right where it counts. Booyah! Oh, you think you can? You think you're the ultimate power? Why don't you be with your? Why don't you be with your own kind? Don't you have like Solaris to be with or something? Why don't you be in Soliana? But I bet you don't want to. You're stuck in this void, stuck forever. Oh, I love again. This boss fight seems to be. Oh yeah, you can actually get Chaos Control if you want to shoot Mephiles into it. You can get Chaos Control powers from there, if you want to do that. Or just take out his minions from afar using Doom Spear or something like that. Here we go. Booyah! Take him down. Now kick to the rock to the face! And slam him! You know, this is supposed to be like, he's supposed to be like this ultimate deity of some kind. A dark side of an ultimate deity. But it seems like with Shadow and Doom powers, basically makes him a non-joke. I actually kind of feel like he's the easiest boss fight in the game. Like he just, like Mephiles, rarely ever gets a chance to hurt you. It's really odd.
I'll just take care of
I'll just do this here, go above the Doom Juice. You have to use Doom Morph though for this boss fight. You hit them all right here. You take them all down all at once. Then he comes back out as this really weird creature. I need to get my Doom Morph ability and I can move forward. Oh boy. There we go. Doom Morph, you're back. I can't jump onto you. Why can't I use a homing attack on you? There. Oh, come on. Fine, I'll do this the hard way. There we go. There we go. Take you down. You're disappointed in me? I know you're disappointed because you're not going to come back to the timeline. Ow, that hurt a little bit. Booyah! I may have been out of rings there, but I can take it. So like this, hit him hard, and that's the boss fight right there. Doom Spear everything and hit him all at once. Yeah, he had no chance on me. Well, he hit me once. But yeah, I'm sorry, dude, but you ain't not existing in my life. No matter which timeline you appear in, I am just not gonna let you exist. You know, to be fair, I think Shadow should have taken his rings off and overpowered himself like the original boss fight was. But this is still kind of cool regardless. And S ranking that boss like no one else's business. Boom ya. Alright, with Methla's gone and dusted, it's time for Shadow's last power-up. And it is allowing the Doom Moon to be fully activated now. You have to have this Doom Moon fully activated in order to actually get through everything done here. Oh, about to oh no! It's Doom! It's Doom! Run!
The promised time is nigh upon us, Shadow. Soon you will be mine.
Shadow will never serve you. He's nothing like you.
Gerald may have given him this unassuming form.
What is that? Is like Black Doom? Does he have like? He has like human fingernails. What the heck was that? He pointed at it, he's like, I have human fingernails.
the warrior that will destroy you.
Now this is a weird line he comes up here. I've learned from our last encounter. So, but the fact that Shadow doesn't remember the last encounter with him for some reason. It's really like this line's a little awkward. Sorry, it's not called Black Doom Generations, it's called Shadow Generations. He'll never be mine.
Professor, what do you think he means? He learned from our last encounter.
Feel like Shadow feels like he doesn't remember Shadow the Hedgehog's game.
At some point in the future, he has grown a new body and used the nebulous nature of time in white space.
I just don't know why this line feels so odd to me though.
No more mistakes.
I mean, it's so weird to me. I have no idea why.
Crush every last one of them.
Shadow, no.
Maria?
Shadow, you need to not be so angry. Good gravy, man.
Who you are? Do you know why I named you Shadow?
You know, I don't really understand why like Shadow doesn't really smile because this is dark hatred for Maria's death. He's basically Maria's death is basically his driving force to fight and everything and not really be happy.
I want you to be happy. Stand in the light with peace in your heart.
Oh yeah. But like, you know, that's kind of Shadow just running off like that just seems a little odd to me. It's like he didn't really want to respond to her answer. Odd to say the least. But this is our final gear right here, and it's the last power-up we're gonna get for this adventure. And it's the one that's already been gaslighted so far, so it's time for us to get that one. This last power we're gonna get is actually one of the best moves to use, because we're gonna be getting Shadow's ultimate form, and it's not the Chaos Emerald, oddly enough.
Something calls to me.
So you can only get access to this gate as soon as you have all of the Doom gear. So if you haven't attacked the Doom Eye in the previous stages, you will not be able to get access to this power just yet. And then the wings are coming back out. It seems like the wings have got a mind of their own. Like, holy crap. That's intense for him. But after getting those wings, the Doom Moon fully activates itself and now becomes red space. And we get the final stage to show up, and it is Radical Highway. You know, I was expecting to be dark, you know, the Black Comet, but again, I think there's a theory going around why Radical Highway was chosen, because that's where Shadow awoke for the first time in Sonic Adventure 2, where he was at his angriest. So Black Doom taking Shadow back to his initial his first stage would basically make his anger go up to max. So here's Doom Wing. You have to get 50 rings, and then we have to use L and R&B to activate, and then we can fly. It feels complete, do you? That's intense there. Oh, there we go. Last cutscene here. Ah! Man, that's dark. That's Black Doom's influence.
You cannot deny me, Shadow. You are finally complete. Come, face me. I shall claim you, mind, body, and soul, and become...
You couldn't fit in my body if you really wanted to, Black Doom. Last time I checked, you're like 50 feet tall. Trying to convert your entire essence inside of a 3-foot hedgehog is something I don't think would fit. But at least Shadow's still in control.
I'm sorry I put you on this path, Shadow. But I'm proud of how you have walked it. I believe in you, son.
Well, that's first for Gerald to say that.
It's all right, Maria. I'm letting go of that destructive anger.
Now I've got pure
Fight.
But now I have a purpose to fight now. Also, this is a genuine moment of Shadow I really like. Or like, he still hangs on to Maria here and actually gives us a genuine smile.
Fight with your wish in my heart. Your wish for everyone to have a chance to be happy.
Look at that right there. See, he smiles. And it's like, I don't think we've ever seen Shadow smile. So but I think though with Maria being here, he feels more calm and complete, you know. But he knows that, you know, Maria and Gerald are going to basically disappear when Black Doom gets defeated. So Shadow must have realized this or something, though. But time to go into the next stage, though. Let's do this, bad boy. Now we have to use Doom Wings to get across. Doom Wings are Doom Wing is such a fun choice to go through and everything, just to go past the stages. So this is like the last time we're going to be using all the abilities all at once, though. Because the next stage we're going into, Radical Highway, does not want to use Doom Morph at all. So it's just kind of fearing that Doom Morph does not get not enough chance to shine and everything. But yeah, like this entire, like also, this is when we go into like hard mode. Yeah, this is hard mode if you want to complete certain challenges that have different objectives and everything, and also collect more like other challenges like ring coins, ring challenge or something like that. This is now they're all in hard zone, or in hard time here because of the red space. We come up here, and it's time for us to handle Black Doom and his unfortunate stages. So let's go into this with the final stage of the game. Alright. Radical Highway is back in full force, but now we're gonna fight this thing legitimately. We're gonna jump over here. Hoo-yah! Yeah, that's not why you're supposed to take this alternate path here. But I find that's my easiest way to complete the stage. Get that area there. But yeah, alright, so this is not my favorite stage of the game. I hate this stage. Like, it's just that it feels like it's way too long. It feels like it's underwhelming.
I'll overcome every obstacle.
Also, the fact you cannot use Chaos Control in this stage. None. So, if you're used to Chaos Control, well, you're not going to be using it now. And just like before, that there are multiple different pathways depending if you're using Doom Wings or not Doom Wings. So, Doom Wings is kind of unique. It's basically Shadow's ultimate form, so means he loses a ring every second, so bear that in mind. So you're going to have to keep the ring count up if you want to keep the wings out. But also the fact is that the boost meter for Shadow regenerates every time you land on the ground. So if you want, you're never going to be out of boost for too long. Because if you're using flight, you lose your boost power. So we can do like this right here. Oh no! Oh, well, was trying to go over there. I'll just take I'll take the normal way out here. You can only activate the wings you've got. Man, that area's a little finicky, because I was hoping to just take a shortcut all the way across, but that did not work for us. Alright, you. Hey, I'm gonna stun you, because the stage gives me the irritants all the way across. But both stages here at Radical Highway are both in 3D, which is a nice change of pace, honestly. Because, you know, we've never seen Radical Highway in 2D unless you want to talk, you know, Sonic Generations 3DS. But both stages were in 2D. Go like here. Go like that. There we go. Now we got the shortcut. There we go. Shortcut away! There we go. Also, if you want to S rank, this stage is like one of the hardest stages to S rank, in my opinion. Because I've seen like people who can speedrun this thing to go there. You have to be like under 4 minutes to basically master this thing. And I've barely not able to do it. I've gotten A ranks on this stage, but I've never gotten S ranks yet. Well, I've gotten S rank on the second act, which is a pain in the backside too. I don't know why, but well, they said they want this to be hard mode, and well, they technically. Black Doom is pulling out all the stops for this one stage that is literally have lost its luster. No! That's a shortcut you can try to take, but it's a finicky to get on there because you're sliding down a hill. You have to hit that booster if you want to actually get on top of this area here. There we go. But yeah, I'm not very keen on both stages. I'd rather would have loved something different, or at least something original. Like, you know, the Black Comet, for example. But we never got that, now did we? We go right here, hit this guy, and slam him to the middle of nowhere. No, Shadow, okay, I was in the blue. I was in the blue when that happened, game. But you didn't want me to use it? Fine. I'll use Doom Wings. I'll use Doom Wings instead of their stinking power you've got here. Now I gotta get my rings, and now just boost to win. Boost to win! Fly to victory! Gotta collect rings so I can keep that boost power up. Also, the coins you can collect here, some of them are only able to be collected from Doom Wing pathways and not the normal path, so bear that in mind. I totally missed that. I totally whiffed that. Alright, there we go. Again, it is very stunning. Don't understand. This gives me kind of like Splatoon 3 vibes with some stages in Splatoon 3 that had like, you know, like a city above and below. Well, that though, it's again, the background is very stunning, but I think they could have done something more with this stage. You know, make it a little bit more better. Or essentially just use, have this be, a mixture of this and Black Comet. Yeah, I know I'm basically I'm being very petty on this, but still. Yeah, and I did not get S rank at that at all. I only got a B on that one. B for Black Doom. See?